kept the suit pressed sharp, a razor in the plea, while the desert wind dragged shadows down a one-way street. I was the king of the silence, a gentleman of stone, building an empire just to sit there all alone. I traded my mercy for a seat at the table, wrote my own ending in a blood-red fable. But the crown felt like lead and the gin tasted thin, when I realized the price was the ghost of your skin. The neon is flickering, a cold blue light. I'm a ghost in a tuxedo, haunting the night. They say time is a doctor, but they're lying through their teeth. You can't fix the wreckage when the fire's underneath. Oh, healing took years, and I'm still on the floor, sweeping up the glass from the breaking of the door. I washed off the gunpowder, I buried the fears, but the salt didn't leave, and the healing took years. Yeah, I look like a king, but I feel like a slave to a love that I buried in a shallow desert grave. You were the only prayer in a city of thieves, the only green leaf in a forest of grief. I tried to keep you holy, tried to keep you far from the grease and the metal in the trunk of the car. But the world doesn't care for a gentleman's word. In the roar of the engines, your whisper was heard. I pulled you in close when I should have let go. Now I'm the only one left in the front of the show. The names, I played every hand in their God-forsaken games, but I couldn't shoot the memory cold, but the barrel's still warm. I'm a well-dressed ghost in the eye of the storm. Silk tight, tight like a noose on my neck, calculating losses on a burning deck. I trade in shadows, I deal in the lead, but I can't negotiate the things you said. I clean the blood off the leather seat, but I can't wash your ghost off this lonely street. They call me a king, they call me the law, but they don't see the cracks, they don't see the flaw. I'm holding the trigger, I'm holding my breath, just a gentleman dancing on the edge of death. A gentleman recovery delay. I'm bleeding out in style while the sky turns gray. I got the power in my hands, but a hole in my chest, putting all these memories to a violent rest. I'm fine, I'm focused, I'm a man on the mend, but the road to forgetting has no goddamn end. Yeah, it's a long, dark way. Gentleman recovery delay. Black suit, black heart, black Cadillac, driving toward the future while I'm looking back. I took the city, I broke the brass, but I'm still just a boy looking through the glass. You were the mercy I couldn't afford, the only thing sharper than a gangster's sword. Now the silence is screaming, the engine is loud. I'm a lonely titan under charcoal cloud. Is it power if you're lonely? Is it winning if you're lost? I'm counting up the bodies, but I can't pay the cost. No, I can't pay the cost. I've got silver in my pocket, lead in my chest, a gentleman's suit, but I never can rest. Knuckles are scarred under cufflinks of gold. I'm a king of a kingdom that's traded and sold. I walk through the fire with a smile on my face, but I'm losing my mind in this quiet, dark place. The neon is flickering, the whiskey is dry, and I'm looking for reasons to not say goodbye. The city is a vulture, it waits for the weak, but I got a language only shadows can speak. I'm powerful, baby, I've got blood on my crown, but I'm burning the map just to watch it go down. It's a slow tempo repair, a long distance ache. How many more promises can one gangster break? I'm fixing the holes that the bullet has left in a heart that's been hardened by holy white theft. Just a slow tempo repair underneath the moon. I'm a gentleman dying in a desert saloon. I love you like thunder, I hate you like rain. I'm building a temple out of all of this pain. Ghost, before I was prayer, I gave you the world on a blade made of steel. Now I'm just a man who forgot how to feel. I'm the ghost of the highway, the king of the heist, but for one look at you I would pay any price. I got soldiers on corners and spies in the hall, but nobody's there when I start to fall. Crank the engine, let the desert wind howl. I'm a wolf in a tuxedo, I'm on the prowl. But I'm bleeding out velvet, I'm weeping in silk. The milk of my kindness is turned into filth. It's a slow tempo repair, a long distance ache. How many more promises can one gangster break? I'm fixing the holes that the bullet eyes left in a heart that's been hardened by holy white theft. Yeah, a slow tempo repair underneath the moon. I'm a gentleman dying in a desert saloon. I love you like thunder, I hate you like rain. I'm building a temple out of all of this pain. One stitch at a time, in the dark of the mind. I'm a powerful man with a broken down plan. Slow tempo repair. $600 shoes on a dirt road floor. I've got the keys to the city, but I'm locked out of your door. A velvet coat hiding a heart made of lead, counting the blessings and the things I never said. The desert wind is thirsty, it's whispering your name. In this game of kings, I'm the only one to blame. I'm a gentleman of shadows, a wolf in a tie, watching the sunset bleed across a bruised purple sky. The engine's humming low, like a prayer in the dark. I'm looking for a flame, but I've only got a spark. Power is a lonely weight, a crown of rusted wire, and I'm just a silhouette standing by the fire. This is the Shadowverse, waiting for the light, a gangster's lullaby in the dead of the night. I've got the world in my palm, but it's slipping through my grip, a bitter taste of heaven on a whiskey-stained lip. Oh, it's a beautiful tragedy, a cinematic fall. I'm the man who has everything and nothing at all. Yeah, just the Shadowverse waiting. I've seen the way the bullets dance, I felt the cold steel, but nothing cuts as deep as the way you make me feel. I could buy the moon, babe, and hand it to you whole, but you can't trade silver for a tattered, weary soul. My hands are clean now, but the stains are in the bone, building up an empire just to sit here all alone. The neon sign is flickering, a ghost of what we were, just a man and his ghost, and the memory of her. They call me a titan, they call me the law, but they don't see the cracks, they don't see the flaw. I'm powerful enough to make the mountains move, but I'm too weak to find the love I've got to prove. Shadowverse waiting, waiting for the dawn. But the sun forgot to rise. Put it on my tab, I'll be here until the shadows go. I keep my suit pressed sharp, my secrets sharper still. A velvet glove wrapped round an iron will. The city's humming like a wire about to snap. I'm a gentleman dancing in a wolf's own trap. I saw you standing where the neon meets the rain, a flash of mercy in a life built out of pain. I pour my whiskey like a prayer for the damned, just a ghost with a wedding band and blood on his hands. Canyon of the street, the devil's calling, but his voice is bittersweet. I'd burn the kingdom just to keep you in the light, but I'm a creature of the charcoal and the night. Oh, I'm vibrating on the edge of a breakdown, wearing this heavy, jagged diamond crown. My heart's a hollow box, shaking in the dark, crying out in rhythm with these tremolo scars. Yeah, they'll never heal, they just learn how to ache, like the ripple on the surface of a pitch black lake. I'm a king, I'm a killer, I'm a man behind bars, counting every beat of these tremolo scars. There's a shallow grave waiting out in the sand for the man I was before I touched your hand. They say a gangster doesn't get to die in peace, but for you I'd beg the heavens for a short release. I've got the silver in my pocket, lead in my chest, a gentleman's silence for a soul that's never blessed. I'll fix my tie while the world starts to burn. I'm the lesson that the lonely never want to learn. You see, the scar isn't just where the blade went in. The scar is the vibration that stays. It's the shaking in the hands, it's the almost and the never. It's the way I love you with everything I've scarred. scars. Gentleman's word, gangster's heart. One last cigarette, before the dark. Just scars, just us, just dust. I've got a tailor-made shadow on a three-piece suit, and a heart like a garden growing bitter fruit. I keep my blade polished and my manners refined, but there's a graveyard of memories I left behind. The neon is flickering a dying blue spark. In this city of vultures, I'm the king of the dark. But a crown is just lead when the throne is so cold. And I'm traded in silver for a story untold. The ice in the glass is a ticking clock. The ghosts in the hallway forgot how to knock. I'm a dangerous man with a soft spot for grace, just a gentleman hiding the scars on his face. Is that whiskey patience burning down slow, waiting for the one soul I had to let go? It's the power of the silence, the weight of the hand, building my empire on shifting white sand. And I'm still waiting on. I remember the perfume, the smoke and the lace, the way that you looked in that godforsaken place. I had the world in my pocket, the law on my side, but I couldn't buy back the piece of me that died. Now I sit in the corner of this verve-lined booth, chasing the lie while I choke on the truth. I'm a lion in a tuxedo, wolf in the fold, buying back the heat 'cause the winter got old. They say power is a lonely road and mercy is a heavy load. I could burn this whole city, watch the skyline turn red, but it won't bring back the soft One more pour for the sins I've outrun. One more pour for the man I've become. Shifting white sand. Oh, I'm a king, I'm a killer, I'm a lover in chains. Drinking down the fire to forget all the rains. Yeah, it's whiskey patience, and I'm still waiting on you. Waiting on you. Almost empty, baby, but I've got nothing but time. Gentleman's word, I'll stay right here. The desert wind don't forget, and neither do I. Got a three-piece suit and a heart full of lies. I walk through the neon like a ghost in a cage, writing my sins on a blood-spattered page. They call me the king, they bow to the ring, but they don't see the shadow that the morning will bring. I'm a gentleman first till the hammers go back, living my life in the faded black. I built this empire on a foundation of bone, just to sit here and shiver on a velvet throne. The power is heavy, the whiskey is cold. I'm buying the world with a soul already sold. It's the no process, baby, the grind and the ghost, loving the thing that's gonna hurt me the most. I'm a lion in silk, I'm a wolf in rain, finding the beauty in the center of pain. It's a gangster's prayer, it's a lover's goodbye, watching the stars fall out of a charcoal sky. Oh, it's powerful, oh, it's hollow. The North process is the only path I follow. Then there's you, the only light I can't dim, a saint in the valley of the vultures and him. I'd burn down the city just to keep you from heat. But the dirt on my hands makes the victory bittersweet. I touch your face with fingers that have pulled every wire. I'm a gentleman walking through a forest of fire. I love you like a secret that's too heavy to keep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. The sirens are singing, the desert is calling. The empire I built is finally falling. But I'll stand at the gates with my head held high, a gangster's honor under a darkening sky. If I lose it all, let the record show I was the last one standing when the lights got low. The grind and the ghost, loving the thing that's gonna hurt me the most. I'm a lion in silk, I'm a wolf in the rain, finding the beauty in the center of pain. It's a gangster's prayer, it's a lover's goodbye, watching the stars fall out of the charcoal sky. Oh, it's powerful. Oh, it's hollow. The Noah process is the only path I follow. One last cigarette, one last regret. I'm a powerful man, but I haven't won yet. No process. Yeah, keep it dark.
Polish the chrome on this 45.
just to see my reflection and feel alive. Silk tie, tie like a noose on my neck, a gentleman's grace in a burning red. The city is screaming, but I'm stone cold. Trading my peace for a story untold. I built this empire on a foundation of bone. Now I'm the king on a cardboard throne. The shadows are stretching, the sky's turning ink. I'm standing right here on the jagged edge brink. I did it for you, or I did it for me. The ghost in the mirror is all I can see, and the heavy turns vibrates, beating out the rhythm of this beautiful mess. A gangster's prayer and a lover's goodbye, under the weight of a charcoal sky. It's a long way down from the top of a hill. If the bullet don't take me, the silence will. Listen to the thunder, feel the duress as the heavy drums progress. You were the velvet, I was the blade, the only light in the mess that I made. I kept you in silk while I walked through the mud, washed every diamond in a river of blood. Now you're looking at me like you don't know my name, like I'm just a monster in a golden frame. I'd burn it all down just to hold your hand, but I'm sinking in the grit of this desert sand. It's a movie scene ending with no happy turn, just a slow motion flicker as the celluloid burns. I'm a powerful man with a hole in his chest. Give the gentleman title a permanent rest. I loved you too hard, I loved you too wrong. Now I'm just the ghost in a sad dog song. Heavy drums, progression. I'm a gentleman, darling, until the lights go out. Just let the record spin. I got silver in my pocket and lead in my chest. I walk through the valleys where the ghosts go to rest. I built this kingdom on a foundation of scars, trading my soul for the stripes and the stars. I've stared down the barrel and I didn't even blink. I poured out the venom and I stood there to drink. A gentleman's suit with a predator's heart. I knew how to finish before I could start. But the wind changed its tune on the night that you came. The iron in my blood started calling your name. I thought I was bulletproof, built out of stone, sitting so high on a cold golden throne. But I wasn't ready for the way that you break the one piece of me I didn't know you could take. I was ready for the ride, the fire and the greed, but I wasn't ready to be the man that you need. No, I wasn't ready for the silence in the room, for the scent of your ghost and the weight of the gloom. I could rule every shadow in this godforsaken city, but I wasn't ready for love, and I wasn't ready for pity. Now the desert is screaming and the neon is blue. Every Cadillac shadow looks a little like you. I keep my hands clean while the world stays messy, but these high-priced regrets make me feel so heavy. A gangster's loyalty, a poet's despair. I'm gasping for breath in this thin mountain air. I used to be the one who decided who stays. Now I'm just a man lost in a velvet line maze. Check the watch on my wrist, time is standing still, like a getaway driver on a very steep hill. I've got the power, I've got the name, but what is the win if I'm losing the game? I was ready for the betrayal, I was ready for the wire, but I wasn't ready for you to be the one to light the fire. No, I wasn't ready for the way that you break the one piece of me I didn't know you could take. I was ready for the ride, the fire and the greed, but I wasn't ready to be the man that you need. No, I wasn't ready for the silence in the room, for the scent of your ghost and the weight of the gloom. I could rule every shadow in this godforsaken city, but I wasn't ready for love, and I wasn't ready for pity. No, I wasn't ready. keep my shoes shined and my secrets in the dirt. A velvet jacket hiding 20 years of hurt. I'm the king of the shadows, a ghost in the hall. I built this empire just to watch the rain fall. They call me sir with a tremor in their breath. I walk the tightrope between mercy and death. But a hollow-poured heart don't make no sound until the sun goes cold and the silence gets loud. The gold on my finger feels like lead tonight. The city's a graveyard of neon light. I'm powerful enough to make the heavens bleed, but I can't buy the only thing I really need, and it's that dark blue time when the whiskey tastes like your goodbye, when the gravel in my soul starts to grind, and I'm losing what's left of my mind. Yeah, I own the streets, I own the crime, but I'm a prisoner of this dark blue time. Just a ghost in a suit in the dark blue time. The desert, the way you looked and read before the life took over and the kindness fled. I held the world in my hands, but I let you slip, and now I'm tasting the iron on my bottom lip. A gentleman's mask and a criminal's hand, building a castle on a foundation of sand. I trade the throne and the trigger and the crown just to hear your heartbeat when the lights go down. God knows I'm a sinner, God knows I'm a beast, but I'm starving for you at a king's own feast. Strike a match, burn the maps, let the darkness climb. I'm just a lonely man doing dark blue time. I'm a prisoner of this bright blue time. Bright blue time. The shadows are long, the ice is melting in the glass. I'm still a boss of nothing at all. Slide guitar, plays into sound of wind across a desert road. silver in my pocket and lead in my chest. Polish my shoes for the final rest. The desert is cold, but the engine is hot. I'm a gentleman, darling, like it or not. I wipe the red off the cuff of my sleeve. A ghost in a suit, too stubborn to leave. I killed for the throne, I bled for the crown, but it's the weight of your memory that's holding me down. The sky is a bruise, purple and black. I'm driving a road that don't lead us back. Check the rearview mirror, what do I see? The man I became and the corpse of me. My heart is a rhythm, my hands are the law. I'm gasping for air in the teeth of the soul. It's a gangster's mercy, it's a lover's grief. I'm a king in the shadows, I'm a well-dressed thief. Feel the power, feel the hole in my soul. Where your love used to be, now there's just a black hole. Stomp, clap, leaving. It's the only way I know I'm still living. You were the saint in the back of the car, the only light left in this grit-stained bar. I promised you empires, I gave you a grave. There's no amount of whiskey a gentleman can save. I pull on my gloves, I straighten my tie. There's a beautiful terror in saying goodbye. I'm powerful, baby, I can move every mountain, but I'm drowning right here by a dry desert fountain. One for the money, two for the show, three for the girl that I had to let go. For air in the teeth of the saw. It's a gangster's mercy, it's a lover's grief. I'm a king in the shadows, I'm a well-dressed thief. Feel the power, feel the hole in my soul. Where your love used to be, now there's just a black hole. Stomp, clap, breathing. It's the only way I know I'm still living. The engine is dying, the shadows are long, a gentleman's story in a gangster song.